What is up, everybody? It's time to shift into turbo and speed down that highway, because this is another episode of Burning Rubber, and this time around we are playing Road Rash for the Sega Genesis. And you may be all thinking to yourself, well, what's Road Rash? Road Rash is essentially when you're riding something at a certain amount of speed and you fall off and you scrape your skin. Well, not so much scrape it, but you sort of get like a you rub it really hard and some of your skin peels off, but you're not bleeding and it just turns red. That's what Road Rash is. But that's not exactly what we're playing on this game. Road Rash is actually a street bike racing game made back in the 90s for the Sega Genesis. And essentially what you do is you race your street bikes down a freeway looking type of thing, I guess. I don't know. I would say it's like normal streets, but also, I don't know, this feels so freeway-ish because of how many no left hand and right hand turns and shit like that you barely ever see in this game. I mean, once in a while you'll see them, but I mean, crosswalks and shit like that where there's stop signs and shit like that. You hardly ever see that in the game. Mostly it's just open road, open road, open road. But yeah, that's your main objective, is to win the race and get money to improve your bikes and other stuff like that. Second objective, beat the living shit out of each other. That's right, you can punch and you can kick each other as you're driving next to one another. In later games, they actually give you weapons like bats and chains and pipes to actually beat the living shit out of each other. But this one's just got the punches and kicks, and you can actually bump into each other too. So let's say you see a car coming the other way, you can actually knock that guy into that car and fuck him over and let him get run over. But essentially, once you just beat down your opponent with the punches and the kicks and shit like that, they'll eventually actually fall off their bike, lose control, fall off the bike, and then they have to run back to their bike and get back on and all that shit. So it's a great way to knock someone out of the competition for a little bit. But other than that, that's the main thing that you do in Road Rash. You just race bikes, beat the crap out of each other, improve on your bikes. That's all. That's all it is. It's just a racing game. The one thing I like about Road Rash is it's the graphics that they used. For whatever reason, the colors and everything just pops out for me. It makes it just look fantastically better than any other racing game I've seen on some of the older generation consoles like the NES, the Super Nintendo, and the Sega Genesis. For me, it just looks nice and beautiful. That's all I gotta say about it. And it's a great game too. But anyways, guys, it's time to park the car, get on out, head back inside, and go play some Road Rash. This is the end of the episode. And you know how I like to end the episodes. Retro Nerd out.